BBC London 94.9. Now, time in my favourite part of the programme for some live music. Welcome to the show, Lizzie Deane.
Hello.
It's lovely to see you.
It's lovely to see you too.
It's very good of you to come in. I'm delighted that you're here because everything I read, because you performed with Boy George, is that right?
Yes, I have indeed.
Under what circumstances?
Well, he was looking for a backing vocalist for a few years ago, and just basically through friends and people that were in the band, I got given a call in. So the person who was the musical director kind of got in contact with me and just said, "Oh, Lizzie would be good." So I've done quite a bit of touring with him and doing all the great songs. But he's such a brilliant songwriter anyway. We all know him for the Karma Chameleons and, you know, Do You Really Want to Hurt Me? But he's such a brilliant songwriter and performer, actually.
You yourself have been compared to people like Amy Winehouse,
Ooh.
Dusty Springfield, and who's the other one that springs to my mind?
Joss Stone.
Oh, Joss
like
Stone will do. Joss Stone.
I've been likened to Joss Stone's mum as well. Apparently, when I met Joss Stone in a gig she was doing in Bristol, a place called the Corrie Tap, I said to her, somebody had come up to me and said, "Oh, are you Joss's mum?" And I was just a bit like, "Oh no." So I went to Joss, so when somebody just thought I was mum, and she said, "Don't worry about it, my mum's hot." I thought, okay, that's all right then.
Well, there's a compliment in there somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere.
Can you introduce your guitarist, because you have a guitarist who's been very quietly and very well behaved sitting there.
Oh, this is the fabulous Paul Williams.
Paul,
good evening.
Welcome to the programme. How long have you two been working together?
Well, quite recently, actually. We only met probably November, and then this year's really been. I've been kind of working regularly with Lizzie. Yeah.
Touring together?
Yes, touring mainly around London at the moment, and obviously a few residencies kicking off later this year. So
yeah, it's really exciting.
Yeah,
it's
exciting stuff.
How easy is what you're doing? Because there are so many people who are now trying to get onto the music circuit, and some are very good and very talented, and we're lucky enough to have some on this programme. Some are not. But how easy is it to push forward and be heard?
Realistically, it's not easy. Gone are the days, I think, where you could just sit back and rely on a record label to do all the work for you. I think nowadays it doesn't matter who you are, you have to put the legwork in. So I think the use of social media is essential, and just getting out there, really gigging. People are loving the live music, and I'm just kind of getting out there and pushing as many gigs as I can do, really.
I must talk about one other person I think you've worked with or toured with, and that's Howard Jones, because Howard Jones was the first live gig I ever went to.
Really?
I saw Howard Jones in probably the mid-80s at the Royal Albert Hall. I remember it very distinctly because I had no idea what I was... I mean, I'd been to kind of little gigs in pubs, but this was the first proper with somebody actually heard of with a ticket that said, and "Oh, you're going to see Howard Jones." In the mid... Do you remember your first gig? By the way, it was great.
Yeah, well, do you know, funnily enough, actually, my first album I was ever bought was the Howard Jones one as well. So when I first got to sing with him, I was all a bit silly. Howard, I got your album first. I've just done a handful of gigs with Howard, because obviously we've had this big 80s revival that's around at the moment. So I've done a lot of gigs with people like him and Belinda Carlisle.
Oh, I used to love Belinda Carlisle.
So, yeah, she's
Is she based in this country now? Or she just comes over to...
I think.
Oh, she's in France, right.
Yeah, but she does a lot of travelling because obviously she was with them. I think it's the Go-Go's.
That's right,
isn't it?
yeah.
So she's done a lot of touring in the States. Well,
you're going to do a couple of tracks for us tonight. Before we do, you've got your debut album, which is out now, called Set Me Free. And indeed, the title track is one of the ones you're going to do for us. Are you going to be live in London soon? Can we see you?
Yes. Well, I'm starting a weekly residency at a place called Boysdale in Canary Wharf.
I know them. I'll tell you who was last at the Boysdale, London, because we interviewed them about 6 months ago, the Christians. One of the very early gigs at the Boysdale.
They're fantastic as well. Too much talent in the world.
There is.
There?
We need to start. We need culling a few. So that's wonderful. So the Boysdale's and they said the Boys very good venue.
It's
very
amazing.
new, isn't it?
It is a new venue, but if you haven't been, you have to go. It does the most amazing food, and of course you've got Jules Holland, who's the patron of music there as well. So I'm very, very privileged to be there. I'm really excited. So that starts from the 4th of April. So I'll be on a Thursday, weekly certainly for the first April and May. And then hopefully will carry on.
Wonderful.
So.
Listen, you're going to do, as I say, 2 songs. Do you want to? Are you happy sitting down? Do you want to stand up? Is the microphone in the right place?
As long as my square doesn't squeak. My chair doesn't squeak.
Chances are it will.
It is the chair, not my voice.
Yes, no, that's
hopefully.
fine. If not, you'll get very different reviews on this performance than you may well have had in the past. Take it away, live on BBC London 94.9. It's Lizzie Deane. Which one are you going to do first for us?
I'm going to do Precious first.
Okay, take it away.
Thank you.
See me in Manhattan, catch me if you can, on the boulevards of Paris, at the catwalks of Milan. When you watch my body moving, I can feel your pleasure, captured by the camera. I smile like Mona Lisa. If you want to touch me, got to take it slow. If you want to be the man for me, gotta let me know. Got to let me know. Oh, I'm precious, like diamonds, like ices, like silence, like one of a kind is. I'm precious, like diamonds. Oh. Step into my movie, watch me on the screen. I could be your Monroe or the Garbo of your dreams, your Monet or Picasso, a priceless work of art. You could be the hero, the thief who steals my heart. If you want to touch me, got to take it slow. If you want to be the man for me, gotta let me know. You got to let me know. Oh, I'm precious, like diamonds, like ices, like silence, like one of a kind is. I'm precious, like diamonds. I'm so precious, just like diamonds. I'm so precious, just like diamonds. I'm precious, like diamonds, like ices, like silence, like one of a kind is. I'm precious, like diamonds. I'm precious, like diamonds, like ices, like silence. You got to let me know.
God, all I can say is wow. Well, gosh, when you came in, I had heard something very vaguely online, but it's only just now I've been handed your CD, so I would have known where you are, that you were hiding that voice away. My God, wonderful, Lizzie Deane, and that is called Precious. Is it true you started in a classical? You were more of a classical.
It is, yes, indeed. Yes, I studied at the Royal Welsh College of Music and Drama in Cardiff, and. Yeah, I was literally starting off on a very classical route, very kind of pure, almost kind of quite like church music rather than opera, but very pure sound. So, yeah, what I'm singing now is poles apart.
It is. And where do you, I mean, see, I'm not a musician, right? I did the piano and I did the violin, and I can probably harmonise live, but not with a very good voice. But I want to be careful how I say this, but your voice, have you worked at getting that?
I tell you what I think it is. A few years ago, I mean, I've like most musicians, most musicians will end up doing kind of function stuff, party stuff, corporate stuff. And I think really that's what's changed my voice over the years. I've just done so many gigs like that. I think it's just strengthened, and my voice has grown and changed. And also I've been really focusing on the kind of music that I really love, which is kind of soul and funk and blues, that kind of thing. So yeah, that's very much what I've been focusing on over the years, and it's just changed.
It's unbelievably good. And for those at home, you're not even able to do what I'm about to do, which is while you sing your the title track from the album, which is out now, called Set Me Free, I'm going to take my headphones off and hear it properly live. You see? Because otherwise, but you won't get a chance to do that at home. The only way you can get a chance to do that if you go and see Lizzie at the Boysdale on Canary Wharf. Just remind me, it's 4th of April. It starts
4th of April, and every Thursday from there on.
Wonderful.
So, yes.
And if people want to find out more about you, you've got your own website.
I do, lizziedeane.com.
With an of both.
Yes, Lizzie E.
Right, take it away. So this is the title track from the album Set Me Free from Lizzie Deane, live on BBC London 94.9.
Thank you for having me.
Face in the crowd, and here you are again, pulling in my heartstrings like I'm a puppet. The world stands still, it's just you and me, and it all comes flooding back, and I can't stop it. And it feels like I'm the passenger of my own ride. 'Cause you've taken control of my destination, and I know, yes I know, I'm defenseless against your loving. I'm defenseless against your kissing. Don't go making a fool out of me, honey. Please, please, please set me free. I'm begging you, set me free. Keep telling myself you're no good for me, but one look in your eye, you make me leave the past behind. Just bad old news, that's all you'll ever be. And you know, I was doing fine, and now you're breaking up my mind. And it feels like I'm the passenger of my own ride. You've taken control of my destination, and I know, yes I know, I'm defenseless against your loving. I'm defenseless against your kissing. I'm defenseless, baby. Don't go making a fool out of me, honey.
Oh, just fantastic. Lizzie Deane, and the title track of the album Set Me Free, live at the Boisdale Canary Wharf, starts the residency on Thursday, April the 4th. And I say the album is out now. More details, lizziedeane.com. And thank you, Paul, as well, because that was tremendous. Very, very good. She's very lucky to have you. In fact, you're lucky to have each other.
I am indeed.
It's Simon Lederman, BBC London 94.9 0207 224 2000 is a number.